this will be your first grid. So going from left to right, it's not in 2 rows, it will be in 1 row. On pole will be Lukas Mateja, ERT, CR said Mickey. Joona Pankkonen is in P2, SDL Joona P. He was the world champion in Dirt 4. Is that something he can repeat here on the Rallycross side? He's also qualified, I believe, for the rally side. Nigel Cruz, RSR Serene Logic. Then we've got Thomas Albeck Poulsen, TP No Control, and Daniel Johansson 221. So Daniel Johansson, an ex-motocross racer. Then we've got Thomas Albeck Poulsen, folk racing background, also won an RX2 Sim Challenge before at Hollius around at the World Championship. Look at this pouring rain at Bikinieki. It's a Soviet-era track which had a modern rallycross track built on it not so long ago. So supercars this time round, 600 horsepower, 4-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. Renault Megane, a very popular choice. So on the inside is Lukas Mateja, then it's Joona Pankkonen, Nigel Cruz. I think we're behind Nigel now. Thomas Albeck Poulsen to your right, and Daniel Johansson on the outside. Great start in the middle from Nigel now, coming down towards turn 1, goes late on the brakes, going to be a bit deep, put himself in the gravel trap, 2 cars up underneath him. We're following Nigel RSR Serene Logic. Who's got the whole shot? Is it Joona P? It's hard to tell from here, need to wait until we see an update in terms of the positions. There we are, ERTC at Mickey is out front, so Lukas Mateja from the inside. He won the qualifying race just around an hour ago, and that put him on pole on the inside. Behind him, 221, Daniel Johansson looks to be in P2. Gap at the minute, just 0.7 of a second up and over the jump at the back of the circuit. Katie, this is really slippery.
Yeah, I mean, you can just see it, can't you? They are just absolutely sliding. I think the slightest pull on the handbrake there, you'd just kind of spin it, wouldn't you? Yeah, the tarmac just looks incredibly slippery, but massive respect, massive car control that these boys have got out there today. It's absolutely incredible.
Huge curves on the inside, the Latvia curve as that's known, leading as they come around the first lap. So Joona P, the world champion, has had a bit of a shocker at the start, and he's gone Joker. So Joona P has gone into the Joker. We're now looking at 221. That's Daniel Johansson, who's running the Timmy Hansen livery. New liveries coming up in the game soon. You'll be able to play with the 2019 livery. So if you want to be a part of the RX Cartel or Team Hansen MJP, you'll be able to do that. That, of course, was the factory colours of Peugeot from 2018. Over the crest, looking fantastic. Big flick there, you can see him set it up with the brakes, and actually really tidy around the inside of the Armco. Contact in the background.
Yeah, he hugged that really tight in there, didn't he? Had a bit of a Scandi flick into that corner. That was awesome.
Yeah, really nicely done balancing the car. And again here, look at the line they take when they're able just to continue the rotation for the landing of the jump over the curbs on the inside. Desperate to try and find a way through here, but can't quite at the moment. A lot of pressure. Who is it? So it's Nigel Cruz who's applying the pressure to Daniel Johansson, I think.
You can really see where their practice is coming though, because some of those places where they're cutting and then some of the places where the Armco sticks out, they know it like the back of their hand. They're just absolutely inch perfect around those corners.
Oh, half spin in the background, manages to get it into reverse really quickly and pull away, but that's going to cost Joona P. Maybe having a look up the inside now. Joona P trying to make a pass, manages to get through on Nigel Cross, and Nigel Cross making a mistake at the hairpin. Joona P has managed to go through, so Joona P is 5.9 back off the leader. He's the only driver to have jokered so far, trying to see if anyone's gone in on this lap. Nigel doesn't either, so slides the car across the apex, going to be keen to make up for that. There is a car in the Joker in the background, TP No Control, which is Thomas Albeck Poulsen, has gone Joker and comes out in front of Joona P, so that was a good move.
That was a good move, yeah. Yeah, he's cleared the road ahead of him now. Fresh tracks up ahead.
Yeah, it's about 2.5 laps to go. I'm trying to see what the gap is out front for Lukas Mateja. 2.6 seconds. Lukas is the guy who was so accurate last time out in Estering. Really great drive from him.
Yeah, it's close up there as well when you think he hasn't jokered yet and the guy behind him has. Will it? Oh no, maybe it's okay. 4 seconds, about 3 seconds separating them, isn't it?
It is.
Should be okay for the Joker. I don't think he can lose that much time.
We're with our leader now. Look how sideways he is, but gets the car straight on the exit, managing to find as much traction as he can through that long left-hander to cross the start-finish line onto lap 5 of 6. This is that turn 1 and 2 combination. We did see a fair bit of carnage. I thought when we were on board at the start that the braking was a little bit late. We saw at least 2 or 3 cars go well deep of the apex.
Yeah, I think they've realised how soft they've got to be now with it. You really can't attack. They're balancing it between the corners, absolutely sliding it. It's kind of sideways the whole way. It's like they're on gravel through all the tarmac sections as well, isn't it? Just very, very little grip out there today.
Transitioning the cars beautifully. Rear 3 cars now jokered, so P3. Thomas Albeck Poulsen has jokered, Joona P has jokered, and then we've got Nigel Cross has jokered as well. So Joona Pankkonen
sideways into that one.
Yeah, The world champion not looking like he's going to make it at the minute. He's got to make a pass if he wants to. Runs the car a bit wide again, sideways over the crest. As we're following that battle, you are looking at Thomas Ulbeck Poulsen with Joona Pankkonen right behind him. Top right of your screen, the little red arrow shows you the driver that the camera is following closely. Joona Pankkonen really sideways, but I'm wondering if it's not quite enough to catch up here. If he's disappointed if he doesn't make it in Rallycross, having won the World Championship last time out in Dirt 4. Sideways again. Thomas Ulbeck Poulsen really sideways style, backing it into that hairpin on every lap.
Yeah, but it looks like they're losing a little bit of time on the exit of these corners. They're just a bit too sideways, I think, in these conditions. You know, it's so slippery out there. It must be really difficult to control it, but you just want to take that grip away. You can see they're kind of almost understeering on the mid-corner now.
This is our first of our winners going straight through to the final at the Autosport Show, crossing the line to take the win. Lucas Matasia has made it, and 2-2-1 I think is going to come through for P2. He's in the wall at the finish line. Did he get it? I think he did.
Yeah.
So it is just got it. 2-2-1 in the wall at the finish. Just scraped it over the line. You can see the gap. 0.4 of a second in the end. So it was Thomas Ulbeck Poulsen who just missed out by 0.4 with that mistake from Daniel Johansson right at the last corner. But Daniel Johansson, P2, 2-2-1, goes through to the final of the Dirt Rally 2.0 World Series, along with our winner from this first race, Lucas Matasia.